What's going on, y'all? It's my song. I didn't mean it. You be like, this nigga, let's say shit. Hell yeah. This touched my soul. I'm hearing this song. I'm at the crib looking at how this shit looking. So my people's about what I'm worried about. They don't give a fuck. So I told them shit. All right. I'm letting you know if something happens, something gonna happen. So be prepared because you're not giving a fuck. And I'm not playing with motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck how y'all play with people. I'm not with that shit. You feel me? Like whatever you tolerate, that's cool. Don't act like I'm finna be you and tolerate the same shit because I will fuck up whoever else getting on my nerves and then you next. But I was just letting them know because I'm the type of guy, I'm not gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk to you. And I'm gonna let you know what problems I have with you. And we're gonna resolve that shit however we resolve it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like I don't like talking about people because what the fuck is that gonna help? It's not gonna help anything. People are people. Like I told my dad, like shit, people do all type of shit for whatever type of reasons. I don't know. Not even trying to figure it out. Don't really care. But people better be mindful of the shit that they entertain because your thoughts is gonna be outside your brain. You're gonna be having an outer body experience, wondering why the fuck you can't maintain balance with the things that you want to entertain, right? The godly things, the worldly things. You out here doing anything and everything for some money that you can't take with you when you die. A lot of people be thinking money is everything. Like, oh, my favorite celebrity rich, so it don't matter what mistakes they make. I'm not saying to judge people, no. But I'm just saying like money ain't everything. I talked to this old white guy, Bob, saying forward and backwards. That was dope when he told me that. I was like, Bob. He's like, yeah, it's the same forward and backwards. I was like, oh, okay. Meaning his name is spelled the same and it reads the same forward and backwards. Backwards, my name is Nora. Forward is Aaron. But yeah, anyway, it's cold today. Like it's trying to warm up and shit. I'm kind of happy about that. This Michigan weather sucks, man. It looks beautiful, really, really beautiful, the scenery. But the way that it feels is like you in two different seasons at the same time. So it's like you really got to protect yourself. Make sure that you dress appropriate and make sure that you bundle up. And then when it comes time for dressing down, make sure that you protecting yourself. A lot of people don't wash their hands after the bathroom. That's very important too, you know. They say cleanliness is next to godliness. So you want to keep a clean mind, a clean body, and a clean spirit. Not being tainted by negativity all the time. You're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have some trying moments. But that doesn't mean to present yourself unruly, unholy. Let somebody get the best of you, take you out your character because people love to provoke you. People love to try you and they love to get a reaction. And your reaction from their provocation, provoking, you know what I'm saying? It's something that they live for. Some people live for the drama. Some people live for the negativity. They live for it all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what feeds them. That's what they keep going by. So it's like you got to be mindful of people like that. You feed into their negativity, you just fed into the trap. What up, Donald? Peace and blessings. Como te ve? How's it going? You hablo un poco español. So I know a little bit of Spanish. I speak a little bit from time to time. Still practicing, still learning. I learn for free and from being around the culture. Duolingo is DUO lingo. If y'all want to learn any language, I highly encourage it. And then for my bad, I'm hearing something. To be aware is to be alive. Y'all better make sure y'all be conscious of what's going on. Have some type of social awareness, right? And I was just thinking about this too on my way to here where I'm at now. I was like, damn, people have no type of social awareness, no social intelligence. They'll be in the bank, right? They don't know no signs and symbols. So like this, you in a bank, you trying to get some money out. A motherfucker come in with a ski mask and a duffel bag, and you think, oh, this person looks strange. They might think it's an early Halloween until they be like, get down, don't move, or get bruised type shit. Then you like, oh, well, damn. You know, now you're recognizing the signs and symbols. I say that to say this, right? In life, there are plenty of signs and symbols that calling for your attention to get you to where you're trying to be in life. You have dreams and goals. You want that experience, but you're not aware of the moments that you need to take action. We live moment to moment. And if you don't conquer those moments, you won't conquer that future that you're trying to experience. We get to the future moment by moment. And for those of you who like to think about the past, reminiscing on the past, it's nice to reflect, to know what mistakes you've made, how to learn from the things you have done, what has not been working, what is working, right? And then also for moving forward, you want to know like, okay, if I continue down this path, this is what's going to happen. Yo, what up? What up? Peace and blessings. How's it going? Alexandra Moscow. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I apologize. No disrespect at all. But peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. And if you would consider subscribing, I would really appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I've been working on growing my YouTube. I've been going steady for the last past year, dropping videos and going live, putting out motivation, inspiration. I'm team member Aaron Glenn of Team Angie. Team Angie was formed from my late great sister who passed away to suicide. That's why I advocate for mental health awareness. Um, I care about the way that people feel, the way that people look at life, and I'm here to help give a better perspective of the world on how you can manage stress and anxiety. I write blogs to manage stress and anxiety, actionable steps and tools to take 7 days a week. All you have to do is join my email list to get that free blog, and that's teamangieLLC.com. Also, I send out newsletters and a free blueprint to launch and profit, making your own online business in 7 days. So that's what I'm all about. Right now, I'm just kicking it right now. I'm just talking about how I feel, how I look at life, what's been going on with me, how my day going type shit. So yeah, if you hear you at the right place at the right time, I appreciate your time, you know what I'm saying, from spending a little time with me. Happy Wednesday is what I've been saying for at least Marcoles. That's what that means. Come on to Veil mean how's it going? Ben Aki mean come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. But yeah, I know a little bit of a lot. You know how to basically get through, you know what I'm saying? And I learned this for free. Duolingo, digital marketing I paid. But nevertheless, I spend my time being educated and educating myself. So I'm putting myself in position to be in position to do the things that I want to do in life, right? This is how I manifest my reality. It's the 3-4 code. You got to be conscious of what you're conscious about. Whatever you're thinking about, make sure you think about what you're thinking about. If it makes you feel good, continuously think about it. And then after you're done thinking about it, feeling what you feel about it, you take action. And that's how you manifest. So what's important on manifesting is the mind, right? It's always a battle of the mind. If you can't guard your mind, guard your thoughts, meaning this, right? You have an experience that wasn't so likely. Now all of a sudden you feel like a loser, you feel inadequate or incompetent, whatever the case may be. You may feel that way, but you got to at this point, you have to change the way that you feel and change the way that you think about the way that you feel. You might have lost a race, right? You trained all week long, you lost. You feel bad, terrible. But then again, you got to be like, hey, I'm a champion because I did my workouts, I did my training, and I could have quit then, but I didn't. You know what? I'm gonna try this race again next time it come around because I'm more than a conqueror and I can do this. And now all of a sudden you get to feeling good again, and now you training again. Now when you training, you looking like, well, damn, I didn't do this last time training. This would have helped. You know what I'm saying? You starting to change your point of view. You looking at life differently, and that's what it's all about. When you're guarding your mind, the battle of the mind. That's why I advocate for mental health awareness because a lot of people think like, oh, it's just a fleeting thought. It don't matter. I'll entertain it or I won't. You know what I'm saying? But this is what's key and this is what's important. And I talk about this a lot and I will keep talking about this because this is a visualization of what I'm speaking of so that you can see it in the flesh in real time. And it's called the Rice Experiment. You can look it up, whatever. I got a video as well about it that I showed examples. But anyway, it's the power of the mind, it's the power of words, and it's the power of how they transform physical things. So it's called the Rice Experiment, right? And this is something that I came across my awareness just because this is the type of information that was being downloaded to me at the time. Anyway, right, this isn't new. What you do is you get 3 jars, mason jars, glass jars, anything that you can see through. And on one of the jars you write a positive word. The next jar you write a negative word, and the third jar you leave neglected. You don't write anything. This may sound weird or whatever, but this is proof. This is a real thing. If you want to see how powerful words are in the flesh, so what you do is after that, you put the 3 jars down. You will speak into one or think the thoughts into one. Either way it goes, it still works the same. But nevertheless, as a couple days go by, you will realize the positive jar is still fresh, like you just made rice. The second jar, which is the negative jar, is starting to mold. And then the third jar, which you neglected, meaning neglecting self-love, neglecting the thoughts that you entertain, it molds as well. It don't mold as fast as the negative jar, but nevertheless, it starts to decay. And this is exactly what happens to your insides. When you entertaining that bullshit, you stay in rubbish, right? You stay in the garbage, meaning you thinking nasty thoughts, negative thoughts, hurtful, harmful, right? It don't matter if you just thinking these things and you're not saying them. It's the same effect as if you're speaking them. That's what this rice experiment is about, the rice jar experiment. Words are powerful, thoughts are powerful as well, and they both have a physical effect on the body, on whatever that's holding that. So when you speaking and you gossiping about somebody, guess what you're doing? You're molding your inside. Probably not as quick as you would be if you were neglecting yourself, but you're molding. When you focus on positivity, when you speak positivity, guess what? You're preserving your life. You're preserving your likelihood. You're not being able to be tainted and toxic. Your mindset isn't being tainted with the rubbish, right? Just like if you put some of that molded rice into the healthy jar, and now all of a sudden that it don't matter how positive you speak, it's going to decay. A little bit of rot. Just like if you have a tree with mold, moldy fruit, you want to get that out of there because then it would start to mess up the whole structure, right? So that's basically what it is and why I advocate for mindset because the mindset is the tree, is the root, it's the foundation. And once you start having different little thoughts, meaning different little fruits that come out that may be fruitful or may not be, that's when you start to guard what you're thinking and realize like, okay, this isn't a healthy thought. This won't produce any more fruit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I go about things. And if I had to hurt you and if I had to speak well or whatever, right, I'm still feeling healthy, still feeling good because it's a time for everything. So with that being said, it's like this, right? For the majority of the part, whatever depends on you, lies on you, take control, keep control, and guard your peace. You know what I'm saying? Protect your mindset. But when you have to lose your cool, do that. Set your boundaries is what I'm saying, is what I mean. I'm not saying go out here and flip off the handle. You know what I'm saying? Like be a crash out. Y'all heard them terms before. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying handle your business. Set boundaries and respect that. If people don't respect that, don't go chasing after people because you want them in your life, because you want their validation, because of whatever the reason it is that you attach to these people, right? I lose people every day, all day because they don't like my truth. But my truth is my truth. And for me to not speak my truth how I feel is for me to be compromised, meaning I could easily be paid out because I'm not gonna be real for myself to myself, being authentic. A lot of people they fall out because they get an opportunity to be corrupted. And they think, well, this is my come up, this is my lit. But at the end of the day, nothing in this world lasts forever. Only thing that lasts forever is your words. You know why they always remember Martin Luther King? Because he said he had a dream. He said he had a dream. He made the speech or he wrote it or he read it or whatever. I don't know. I wasn't there with the man. But the point is this. We know Martin Luther King from a speech he said. And we all know he said he had a dream. We all know he's no longer here, but his words are still here. And that's the power of words. You know what I'm saying? When you out here speaking your truth, it lasts way longer than you ever will. People will know you by what you've been saying and also by what you've been doing. More so by what you've been doing and what you've been saying, because they go hand in hand. You can say a lot of things in the world, but your actions will never align. And some people, that's their situation, right? You can have a parent, they always saying something, but they're never really doing it. They say, we're going to go here, we're going to do this, we're going to do everything. But when it comes time, they just talk. People like that, right? And it is what it is. I'm not trying to bring anybody down, but words are good. Words are comforting, or words are harmful, and words can destroy. But my point is this: words are important, and they last forever. That's why everybody swear to God because they know God is not a liar. You might not believe in God, but I know y'all know everybody will swear to God, right? So that's just my point exactly, like how powerful words are and how to use them correctly. You know. I say that a lot. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's about being conscious, being aware. I see so many older people, they grow into their second childhood. They're not socially aware of anything going on. They don't have a clue. And it's sad, you know? You be like, damn, this person a distraction. It's like when you go to the circus, or if you ever seen a circus on TV. You got the ringleader, he doing this thing, and then you got the clowns who come distract the attention from the ringleader. He'll come out back and forth from time to time. That's the way that this world is set up. You want to be the leader of your journey, the leader of your destination, the leader of your dreams and goals. You got to watch out for the clowns that's going to come and try to steal the light, kind of steal the show. So, yeah, you got to be mindful of that. Peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. So, yeah, you want to be the ringleader of your life and your journey. Make sure that your destiny is secured and locked and not being corrupted or corroded by these clowns that love to come around and just be in a mix. They don't have no real purpose, passion, or plans for the future, right? They just drifters. I'm pretty sure you all know what a drifter is. If you throw some debris in the ocean, it lands wherever it lands, it just floats. Or just like a leaf that fell off a tree that wasn't strong enough to hold on to that foundation, it gets blown around. You'll find it wherever it ends up. Don't let your mind be like that leaf or that debris in the ocean, just anywhere in anybody's business, and you're not locked in firm on your dreams and goals. Manifestation, manifesting the best reality possible for you and for others, right? A lot of people want to work on themselves, but not I encourage you not to neglect yourself, not to neglect your mental health, not to neglect self love because it's important. It's a part of well being and nourishment. Nourishment. But anyway, yeah, people will try to convince you that you're being selfish, you're unruly, you need to take some time out to be more social. But the reality of it is, you can only be as sociable as you are. You can only be as lovable as you love yourself. And you can't go out here loving on anybody if you're not loving yourself correctly. Nobody will treat you the same way that you treat yourself. And that's where it goes. You start setting boundaries. You start knowing what you need in life, and you start knowing what you need from people. That's why so many people in unhappy relationships, they don't know what they need from their counterpart. They don't know how to be honest about what they want, right? Especially when it comes to sex. Like we all like sex, talk about sex, and need it from time to time. You can't come to your partner respectfully and tell them about your needs and wants. You can't have a conversation about sex. You can't be honest with that person. And for whatever reason, you or that person can't be honest with you. And for whatever reason, that means you need to spend some time, either you or your partner need to spend time getting to know each other. Not each other, but know thyself, right? Know what it is that you like, know what it is that you dislike, and know how to have a voice to speak up for when something isn't right. See something, say something. This is always going to always be there with me. I'm not the type of person to police the neighborhood, but if I see something and I feel like I'm in position to say something where I won't get hurt as well, because that's the thing. Like, I don't be nosy, right? I'm not hopping in nobody's business. I'm not Superman. I'm not looking for Lois Lane to come get on her, pull her out of the damsel in distress situations. No, I'm not Spider Man looking for Mary Jane. I'm just out here having life, experiencing life. And if I see something like that, as far as injustice, I will try to speak out. I will pray. I will use the power of God to make this situation ruly, right? Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I'm not out here trying to have vengeance, but God will use you to have vengeance for somebody, to give somebody justice and peace and clarity, right? Sri Lanka. Oh, yeah. Sri Lanka. What up? Math 1952 20. Matthew. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Sri Lanka, peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. I appreciate you for stopping by. May you have a wonderful Wednesday, and may this day lead into more beautiful days for you. But yeah, I'm all about positivity. That don't mean I'm going to have all positive days. That doesn't mean that I'm going to always think positive. I experience life as it happens. And the thing about life is it's an intricate journey. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how you're going to respond until it's time for you to take action and, be responsible, be responsive, and different things like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure my life out right now. I'm just taking time to pursue my happiness, whatever that looks like for me, right? Because that's what's important to me. And it looks differently each day, however I pursue my happiness. And when I'm by myself, to myself, hold on, phone ringing. Oh yeah, I be investing and stuff too. So that's basically what this about. Like, let me show y'all. Can you see it? This my other little phone. See how I be on there? That's me. I just dropped that video on Instagram or YouTube. And then this my instant deposits. Let me see if y'all can see that. Oh yeah, I could just switch my camera around there. But yeah, these my instant deposits like Robinhood. Wish I can see this. So these my notifications. I'm just trying to see like this, that. Shout out Glory. We on my y'all check out her Facebook. I mean her YouTube. But anyway, let me show y'all what apps I use real quick because I be making money on my phone. That's all I really do. I'm a 3-time felon, so it'd be hard to get a job, but whatever, right? You know, I do my best. And I don't regret nothing I did in life. I had to have these experiences. So this number one, this two, well, it don't really matter. These two right here, that's Uphold and Robinhood. And then this right here, I read books. So it's important to read, you know what I'm saying? I got some audio books right here. And then of course right here, that's the bet and gamble stuff. But I only go in there every day for the free spins, whatever I could get for free. I shouldn't be putting this on here because now I'm telling the lick for everybody on the MGM shit. But yeah, I don't encourage you to gamble. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. It's just like a drug, right? You don't get nothing from it but a good feeling. Like who care about how you feel all day long, right? Nobody give a fuck about if you happy. They only care if you mad, if you want to be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker, like I was mad about. Like I don't give a fuck. You be mad. Get your ass beat about it too. You be hurt too. But yeah, I be telling people like I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I ain't saying that your feelings ain't valid, but you better deal with that shit and get the fuck out of my face. You feel me? People like, oh, you want to talk to me about their feelings, boy. Well, girl, you won't have nothing else to feel after I take you off this motherfucker. But yeah, I be having to check people about that. They want to disrespect you, and then they talking about some. I felt this way about this and that. I don't give a fuck. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, the states. You can catch me at the top of the map. I'm around all of these states, top of the Midwest. Right now, I'm in Michigan, though. I've been out here for a little while. I'll be back and forth, but I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Got my little winter coat on and shit. It's been cold in the motherfucker. It looked nice out here today, but it's cold. We in our colder season. It's supposed to be warming up. It's supposed to be springing towards the summer. But yeah, Noi 94X. No Y94X. No Y94X. That's a raw name, Joe. No Y94X. Alexandria Moscoso. My apologies, Alexandria. Math 1952. iMath. Oh, that's a raw name. iMath. Have I been saying it wrong this whole time? From Sri Lanka. Peace and blessings, man. Unplug your comment. I love y'all out there, man. I got a lot of family members in Africa as well. And man, I love culture. I love the way that y'all do things. I feel like it's my second home. Also, big shout out to England. Much love to England, New England, Germany. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all. West and South Africa, Austria, Australia. But yeah, I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. I was trying to go get some help and handle some business, but you know how it is. If you're a black man in America, motherfuckers don't want to see you have thing. Nigga can't have shit. Can't get no help. It be crazy, dog. And of course, entertainment purposes only. But if you know, right? You know exactly what it is. How they be getting down. But yeah, I'm not complaining. I still make a way. Only way that this been happening for me is because God been good. But yep, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And if you would mind considering subscribing to my channel, I would really, really highly appreciate that. But anyway, peace and blessings from Team Angie. Much love.